Hey, what's up? It's Joe. It's my 5-Minute Friday for July 28th. I guess at this point you should just expect me to get these out later in the day. I've been pretty occupied lately. Got some courses going on, working on a book, doing extracurricular business activities and so forth. So, it is what it is. That's life, right? We all find things to do, or the things find us, as they say. So I was on a hike this morning with a good friend of mine. I'm going to introduce him to the public probably in short order. I really like talking to this guy. He's been a good friend of mine for a while, and he's got a keen observation of just organizational dynamics and politics. And we're talking about the politics of data. So if you're not familiar with what this is, it can take many shapes or forms. So what we were talking about today is oftentimes in organizations that say they're data-driven, well, they say they're data-driven. So, leaders and decision makers often will ask for data, and really it's just to confirm their own biases and, predetermined actions that they're going to take anyway, with or without the data, right? So, I think in this case we're talking about tool decisions and so forth. Decisions to operate on such and such initiatives, and I think it's something that a lot of technical practitioners are probably not aware of, but these sorts of political machinations, they're very real, and they do impact the types of work that you do, right? So, you may have in your mind that maybe you're a software engineer, or maybe you're a data engineer or data scientist, and you have in your mind that you'll be working on, with languages like Python or, frameworks like TensorFlow or PyTorch or whatever, and that's super duper. You might think you'll be working on certain types of projects and so forth, but I've seen this many times. Things change super quick. The things you thought you'd be working with, or the projects you thought you'd be working on, that changes a lot, and I guess someone moved your cheese, as that old terrible book goes. There's a book called Who Moved My Cheese, which I really hate the idea that people are treated the equivalent of mice in a maze, but hey, that's business for you. So, but the politics of data, right? This is a real thing. And so I think it's something that you need to be aware of. Get a good sense of the political dynamics in your company. Understand what are the real reasons behind the reasons. What are the questions behind the questions? Maybe start interacting with higher ups and just get to know the landscape of what's happening. A lot of frustrations that I hear from data scientists, data engineers, software engineers, and every technical person in between is they feel like they don't have control of their destiny. And here's the deal. You don't, in a lot of cases. A lot of these decisions are made from up above. They're translated through various layers of bureaucracy, and then the ironic thing is you're there working in a, quote, agile way when decisions are very much made in a waterfall way. So that's how it is, right? So politics is a very interesting thing, and it's just one of these things where I feel like if I almost think there needs to be a class on this in universities, and maybe boot camps and so forth. Just maybe a quick glimpse at like how do things actually work, right? There's things that you're taught the way they work, which is just, again, the technical stuff. Like here's how you do differentiation in calculus or something like that, or something simple. But this doesn't prepare you for the fact that the political landscape of an organization is just a very dynamic system. It's very fluid, and it's subject to the whims of egos, careers, and all the other stuff, right? So I think the sooner you can start paying attention to this stuff, the better. And like I said, I might have my friend on the show pretty soon to talk more about this. It was a very fascinating discussion. Probably isn't as fascinating now that I try and recap it several hours later at the end of the day on a podcast. But hey, it is what it is. So, but lots of exciting podcasts coming up in the Joe Reese Show. So stay tuned on that. And hope you have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.